What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. If you haven't checked out my last videos, I did 2 in one day. I'll leave the link down below in the description. Go by, check them out. Talking about Forza Horizon 3 being leaked, the trailer. Also, to Xbox volume down. Also, to talked about Concord, also got leaked. So like I said, it's getting harder and harder for these companies to keep secrets as far as, you know, their exclusives and what they got coming out. You know, gamers are kind of savvy these days. The internet is crazy. Also, too, like I said, the internet. Speaking of the internet, I did a video. Like I said, going forward with my channel, you know, I'm over that drama and stuff. I'm not doing it back and forth shit. That's what got my channel, you know, a flag on my channel, all that back and forth stuff. I'm not arguing with a bunch of strangers that I don't know over the internet, you know. How can you expose a motherfucker that you don't know? I just had to show you how sick and obsessive they are when it comes to me. Like, I swear, you would think I would give all their grandmothers a venereal disease. Where they, listen, when you have the time to go back to 2002 to 2003 and see what I was talking about on the game forum, that's obsessive. For those who don't know, if you didn't see the video, you know what I mean, you know, Broken Games took, for, you know, I guess took the time, and I should be flattered, you know what I mean, I think you're kind of sweet on your boy, you know what I mean, but I'm big man, I got a wife, you know what I mean, kind of sweet on your boy, but he took the time out to find, you know, some gaming forums that I was on. There's a few of them. Xbox Addict was another one, Xbox something, Chaos or whatever the case, you know, and I have always had very funny bios. One of my bios said I got two fine white Jew bitches in the car with a half a kid coat. You know what I mean? I'm about to hop on this Midtown Madness. You know what I mean? If you don't know, Midtown Madness was one of the was the Xbox Live game for the OG Xbox. You know what I mean? You know, each Xbox site had a different funny, you know, moniker, whatever the case, you know, bio or something. So the other one said that this bio here they were talking about, saying that I said, it's the same Zaire that went to jail for obstruction of justice and assault. You know what I mean? I got into a fight with a dude over the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox. It was a joke, you know what I mean? They told me I've been fighting the console war for 15 years and I'm a social. Like, these motherfuckers are weird. That's why, like I said, I know I'm not like them. Listen, I have nothing in common with any of those dudes. None of them. You know what I mean? This shit here ain't that serious to me. You know what I mean? What matters to me is shit like this is what matters. This is what counts. You know what I mean? All that other shit, no, it don't mean nothing. Like, you know what I mean? You know, at the end of the day, like, they're so obsessed with what I got and what I can afford, and like you know, just because you're stuck in the attic, you know, the motherfucker smell like mothballs and mildew. Like, my motherfucking TV costs more than your whole goddamn setup. Old ass furniture and rips in your couch. Like, come on, bro. Get your living, like I said, before you would try to expose anyone, get your living conditions together, man. Like, motherfucker, you live in that attic with a slanted roof. You're about 6'5", you know what I mean, with a hump in your back because you got to walk bent over because your head hit the ceiling, bro. Like, get your living conditions together, man, before you somebody expose anyone. And back to what I was saying, how can you expose somebody that you don't know anything about me? None of you motherfuckers don't know anything about me. All you know is I come here, I'm an Xbox dude. That's it. You know, so keep, you know, scratching your head what I got and what I don't got. I think it's funny as hell. It's crazy. Like, but you know, but you're not gonna get that shit on this channel. On this channel here to talk about video games and UFOs. Speaking of UFOs, my video will be up Friday. You know, my heroine story, but talking about my family and our UFO incident back in 90, 89, 90. We're gonna talk about that in the live stream. So, you know, that's my back from YouTube purgatory video. Shout out to Crap Gamer 2. Before I get there, I'm talking 4 minutes. Right? Shout out to Crap 2. Crap did a video the other day, and he was talking about gaming media insights. And listen, if you're new to my channel, or if you've been rocking that with a while, you know that I've been saying that this gaming media and stuff, it's not fair. The Microsoft doesn't get a fair shake within the gaming community and the media. They don't. Now, there's one joking that Microsoft just showed off the new sizzle reel. They're advertising all their great games, and the commercial was great. I mean, they were talking about this is the greatest Xbox lineup in history. You know what I mean? As far as the Xbox brand, Quantum Break, Gears of War 4, Scalebound, Fable Legends, Sea of Thieves, Recore, Forza Horizon 3, Killer Instinct Season 3, Cuphead, you know what I mean, and many more. You know, and the journalist said that the guy from IGN said that Microsoft, he didn't like the commercial because Microsoft was bragging too much. How the hell can you be bragging about your product? You're advertising your product, and he said he didn't like it because Microsoft was bragging about their games. This is supposed to be a non-biased site. He didn't like it because we're talking about a commercial. Last time I checked on the commercial, you advertised your product, and Microsoft was bragging about their games. So you didn't have a problem with Sony's commercials. The greatness of weight when they showed all these IPs, real life characters. He didn't have a problem with that when Sony was showing all their stuff. You know what I mean? No. Like I said, this community is very biased. What I tell you guys, man, stop going to sites like IGN, Kotaku. You know what I mean? While you go on there, you're paying these bills to keep this shit going on, man. It's like it's crazy as hell, man. Like I can't make this shit up. But anyway, yesterday the internet damn near broke. Red Dead Redemption was accidentally leaked or became playable for the Xbox backwards compatible program, whatever the case may be, digitally, not natively, but digitally. All you had to do was go to someone in your friends list that had the game, go to compare achievements or click on the game hub that they're following, and then they give you the thing, bring you right to the store to download the game digitally and play it. And it wasn't just that, was a few games that were made available. Alan Wake Nightmares expansion pack, Left 4 Dead, if I'm not mistaken. A few other games were made available digital, but not even that. I always tell you guys that I don't really care much about backwards compatibility. I'm not knocking those that like it, just not for me. I didn't buy a new console to play old games. I'm a graphics whore. But when you go to Amazon, like, this is crazy as hell. Like, this really, really was big, man. Like, damn, it's one that can take two, man. They got to get that money, man. If you go to the moves, if you go to Amazon.com for the United States, I don't know about the rest of the world, but for the United States, if you go to Movers and Shakers, like, on Amazon, the best sellers, and they got Movers and Shakers. Yesterday alone, Red Dead Redemption was #1. Right now it's #3, but yesterday was #1. We're talking about a 5 to 6 year old game that has six-year-old game at least that has not been on the charts like in forever. Was up to #1 on Amazon Movers and Shakers. You know what I mean? Just because people. Now listen, you couldn't play the game natively but digitally, but people just wanted to get their hands back on that Red Dead Redemption and play it. That's crazy as hell. Now I see, like, by developers hopping on board with this, how they can breathe life and breathe, fresh into some of their old IPs that just sitting around, not making them any money. People get excited about playing it. I don't know why, but they're excited. Now, from what I heard from Lil Birdie, a little industry insider, that Take-Two is supposed to be showing at the PlayStation at Sony's event. They're supposed to be showing Red Dead Redemption 2. So that will be a great segue into people that may have never played the Red Dead Redemption franchise at all to come familiar with the game. Only buy it for $30, $20, whatever the case. I think $30 is too much for a 6-year-old game. I think it should be like $15, $20. You know what I mean? But buy it for like 30. It was most likely like $30. And people that never played the game, those achievement stalkers out there, come familiar with the game. I didn't really care for Red Dead Redemption too much, to be honest with you. But I'm not a big Grand Theft Auto fan either, so it is what it is. But if you like Grand Theft Auto, you love probably Red Dead Redemption. Take it with the cars, just put horses in there. You know what I mean? But yeah, so you know what I mean. But like I said, a few games. But Major Nelson came out today and said that he did apologize because it didn't work for them today, from what I gather. And he said here that all 360 games are tested through on the Xbox One for quality. Due to the error, games that they were testing were temporarily made available to download digitally. You know what I mean? So it was a mistake on Microsoft's behalf. But Xbox support came out later on today and said that the game will be made available later on. I don't know how true that is. It may not. It may be working out. I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's a no-brainer that they're gonna put this game. The game is gonna be up there, and yeah, for those that want to play Red Dead Redemption again on the Xbox One, you're gonna be able to. Also, too, yeah, getting back to this IGN thing, once touch this again, and say how biased and how fucked up they are. It's this freelance writer. It says here, IGN freelance writer insult readers after posting false information about Red Dead Redemption. So when it came out, the internet and everybody was going crazy because they didn't take your disc. They didn't take. You weren't able to put a disc in it natively, but you was only able to download the game digitally. He went and made this story up for clickbait again. That if you download the game digitally, that Microsoft is going to ban your account, or if you own the game digitally already and you install it, Microsoft is going to ban your account. So a couple people that were familiar with that, that's in the back was compatible program. It may even be Microsoft themselves that called him out on the bullshit. You know what I mean? Because he wouldn't back down. He was like, he said in hindsight, he wouldn't. I'm sorry, no, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, before even that, but he was basically, going because then they used to call Xbox One owners dude bros, whatever. He said, the tears all you dude bros, or Xbox. He was teasing, he was antagonizing, the Xbox community. It was like, basically, yeah, they're gonna flag your account, yeah, and I said it, and yada yada yada. Oh, why you so mad and bullshit right here? But what's crazy? I guess there's one guy that used to work for IGN. He put here, I think it's like I said, IGN is very toxic, man. Along with Kotaku. It says here an update. He said here, I guess this could be considered a victory for gamers no matter what system you prefer. Here's the original story below. You know that I'm almost ashamed that I worked at IGN from 1999 to 2003 because of the work that was done then. 16 years ago, IGN was staffed by people who love games and just wanted to kick ass, writing about them. Now this site has become something very different, something very toxic, to stay relevant within the community and to keep traffic up. In an attempt to become the gaming version of the BuzzFeed, IGN has resulted in the situation. In my fucking throat. Clickbait articles, to propagate this console war, as what happened over the Red Dead Redemption hitting the Xbox One back this weekend. You know what I mean? He goes on and talk about this guy again. Like I told you, man, my throat is still sore as hell. I tell you guys, I don't go to IGN, I don't go to Kotaku. Like, and it's not me with this conspiracy thing. Like, these people are toxic. You talking about who keeping this console war and this shit? It's places like IGN, man. Here you had Sony try to try to coin the phrase "Let's Play," try to fuck over the YouTube community. IGN ain't covered that at all. Nothing. But they come with some shit talking about if you download the game digitally or if you own it digitally and you install it to play it, Microsoft is going to ban your account. But they run with that story there. Like, this is crazy as hell, man. You know what I mean? And to Microsoft, stop going to these places, the IGN and stuff. They're not going to give your product a fair shake anyway. And me personally, I don't want to be somewhere that I'm not welcome, man. They're not going to give your product a fair shake. Start, going to places like, Xbox Mad and stuff. Start breaking your stories there. But not even or another site that's non-biased that you feel your product can get a fair shake. But this is your boy Next Gen 720. I'm about to watch the Super Bowl. I got the Carolina Panthers taking it all the way. Even though I do like Peyton Manning, I would like to see him go on the Cinderella story. You know what I mean? Peyton messed up, man. He got a bad neck injury. He can't feel his fingers. That's probably his last game that he played. I wouldn't mind seeing him winning. You know what I mean? But I want the new kid on the block to get it, Cam Newton, man. But this is your boy Next Gen 720. I'm out of here, man. Bang.